Hey guys, welcome back to Storytime with Assad. I know it's been a while, maybe about 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 3 weeks to 4 weeks. But today I wanted to, dive into the realm of music again. And today is actually a special day. It's the first anniversary of Sharon and Adele's solo album called Indigo. And it is, in fact, my favorite album of my entire life. This album, if anyone knows me, not if anyone knows me, but if I think I can safely say if it is you listen to this album, you get a sense of me, and I don't know what you may take out of that, but I relate so much to this album. It's like I love other bands and stuff. Before I continue, Sharon is actually the lead singer of the symphonic metal band called Within Temptation, which is actually one of my favorite bands. So yeah, as I was saying, for Sharon to actually do something like this, it's very different from what she's used to, because Within Temptation is symphonic metal, it's orchestral metal, and I love that. And she basically goes to the total opposite with My Indigo. It's very techno, it's very EDM style, hippie kind of vibe, and I really love that about this album. And again, today is the 1 year anniversary of the album, and I thought it best to do a video for it. I've had this album since last year this time, maybe a week after the release, because it takes about a week and a half to deliver it to me. But I've always wanted to review this album, and the thing is, like, I've had opportunities where I wanted to, and then I felt like I wasn't in the mood. I felt like I wasn't ready to talk about this album, and I'm talking as if I'm a singer and this is my album, but it's just that I think I was waiting for the right moment to kind of portray how I feel about this album, but I don't know if that may be the best option, because it's a very bittersweet album in the sense that if it is, I feel happy, I can listen to this album and I feel happier. If it is I'm down, I can listen to this album and feel relief. And that in a sense is bittersweet for me, because it's like I attach certain emotions to this album, maybe all of my emotions to this album, and it's an album that I actually use while writing particular stories. And I have been working on a novel. It's not like I'm not focusing like heavily on that novel, but it has helped me write. Like it helped me in terms of bringing out the emotions of this album, of this book, sorry. And like, I don't know, I don't really find music that does that for me unless it's mainly instrumentals. And even instrumentals, they do set a stage for you, but not as intense as this. Yeah. And I don't know, I would suggest that you guys listen to this album. I don't know like what your style is, but I do think you should give it a try, because it's kind of mixed with everything. And Sharon actually took some time off for a while from their previous Within Temptation album, Hydra, before they released Resist, which was released this year, February. So between that hiatus, Sharon released My Indigo last year in April. And it was sad because like With the Temptation kind of disappeared, and like fans were kind of worried. I was worried that what's happening, until Sharon decided, well, okay, I've been working on this for some time. I've been had some trouble and whatnot, like family issues, personal issues and stuff, and I totally relate, yes. And I'm so happy that she was able to produce this album. She was able to give us this album, because I feel like I would not have understood my own emotions if it wasn't for this album. and I'm so grateful for my Indigo. So Sharon, if you are listening to this, if you're looking at this video, I would like to thank you so much for this album. It's honestly the best, and I can tell you thank you, thank you, thank you, but it doesn't really show how much I really appreciate this album, how much I appreciate you giving us this album. It has helped me so much, and I really hope for you. I really wish for you to know that. So thank you very much. Um, I would just like to say, what can I say? I think that's about it for this album. Like, I don't have any bad reviews at all. I know some fans, some Within Temptation fans, they were kind of, iffy about it because it's totally different from symphonic metal. But I guess everyone has their different tastes and whatnot. So, I mean, you can't really hate them for that. I personally love this album. I don't know how I would have managed without this album in my life. I listen to it almost every day, even if it's just one song from this album. I have to listen to it. So actually, if you guys want to check it out, I would like if you do. The thing is, with this album, I do have a favorite song. It was very hard to pick my favorite song, but I think now I do feel comfortable picking a favorite. So I would honestly say my favorite is this first single, My Indigo, self-titled album song, My Indigo. I think it represents the entire album in its entirety. So I love it. I love every single track on this album. It's just so beautiful. I can't even explain how much I love this album. It's amazing. I know I said earlier that I wanted to portray my real emotions with this album, reviewing this album. So the thing is, like, I wanted to be kind of down. So I felt like my emotions would have poured out properly for this album, but maybe it may not have, which is why I'm doing it now. I feel good to do a review for this album. So yeah, so I would just like to say happy anniversary to My Indigo, and Sharon, once again, thank you very much for this album. I really appreciate it, and I know your fans really do appreciate it as well. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if it is you know, have any comments about it, you can let me know below. And happy anniversary to My Indigo. Bye guys.